I have some news and some updates on my favorite carnivore, Frank Tufano. A lot of drama going on. His legal battles are progressing.
More legal nonsense.
Frank Tufano has this business. He started it up in 2019.
The meat inspector on a small business trying to provide healthy products for people.
You scumbag son. I am so fucking disgusted. It is unfucking believable. And now that I got this USDA inspector.
So let's see what's going on here.
If you've kept up with the Frankie's Free Range Meat vlogs, you'll know some type of ridiculous nonsense happens every week. Whether, something breaks in here or someone's harassing me, there's always something. The most recent one last week, landlord terminated my lease, called up the fire department to try to get me a violation. I filed a lawsuit. So now I'm in my, third or fourth lawsuit now, and this one is with my landlords.
Third or fourth lawsuit. He doesn't even know. He's lost track.
Holy crap. This is the worst idea fucking imaginable. If he still has lawsuits going on like this, he's in huge trouble if he is making up bull crazy.
Assuming they were all working together against me.
Oh my god. This is just insane. He thinks Paul Saladino, Adam Starwitz, and his lawyer are all working together to ruin his life.
His next video was that one, Banana's Bad For You. I think I made a tweet about that. The guy who had to quit the carnivore diet. And then comes 6 days ago, this is the last straw. I'm done.
USDA inspector shows up with a search warrant. And my customers will still buy it because they know it's better than the shit you scumbag is on. I am so fucking disgusted. It is unfucking believable. And now that I got this USDA inspector up my ass, it doesn't matter if I have $300,000 was my landlord because he sent these guys over to. So I'm not really looking forward to that day and traveling and all driving and all that stuff, but I kind of have to do it. We're basically going to go out there, take a look at the plant, see how much he wants for it.
Wait, so he is moving? 3 weeks ago, he explained why it would be too much trouble to move.
I think it might work out, but as I said, guys, for the past year, my brain has been on a beach in Colombia because I'm over this. It's not worth me losing my mind. I just can't do it anymore.
So he's going to take a plane and a train to some factory? Look at that face.
I will see you guys for the next video.
That song sounds very familiar.
What's up?
How are you? What? That sounds like, is that Hercules? Will be waiting for me. And the crowds will cheer when they see his face. I also put stuff in my videos, such as musical references, and don't make it obvious what the reference is about to see if people will get it. I often wonder how many people get my references. So maybe Frank put that in there without the lyrics there to see if anyone would get the reference. And it turns out I'm one of the few people. Frank is Hercules is the reference. Yeah, that song. I know that song very well. I have the song, like the song. And yeah, I can see why Frank used it. It's very fitting for him. Yeah, I thought the crowds would cheer for me too. But they haven't sued me. Because I can tell you that this wasn't the last straw. And he was not done at this video. It continues to this day. But don't go to his channel. Don't give him the extra views. You can get this drama from other YouTubers. So I think this is where the story starts changing. This time, the actual government, the USDA, goes after him. Okay, here's how the video starts.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. What was supposed to be one of the hypothetical best days of my life. I went to visit a meat packing plant, met a very nice gentleman. When I checked my phone, I had 50 missed calls from my workers at my warehouse that inspectors came in the building, seized meat from the delivery, and I have no clue what happened. I went to visit a meat packing plant, met a very nice gentleman.
Well, so he made the trip, and I guess he's back.
I just got back at 8 p.m. after waking up at 4 a.m. this morning, spending all day on planes, all day on the farm. One of the worst headaches I've ever had.
Headache? That's very interesting, because I get a lot of aches and muscle tension, yeah. That's my big problem, I think. But I haven't had a headache since the mid-'80s. My theory seemed to be correct, that headaches, that's different from other aches. 'Cause I don't get headaches. And that stopped when I cleaned up my diet.
Let me tell you, I wrote a script about this landlord last week, and I was refraining from making the video, but...
From the last hour of me watching, I don't get the impression he's someone that would refrain from talking about something in a video. Why'd the USDA get involved?
So, someone at the trucking company must have tipped them off. It's just too many coincidences. The day I was getting the delivery of the hot dogs, the sausages, the eggs from the Amish farm, USDA inspector shows up with a search warrant.
Yeah, had to have search warrant. How did they get that?
I don't know what's going on, but this is unbelievable. They came in my building because they have a search warrant. They seized whatever meat, saying I can't sell it. I spend $30,000 a week on USDA certified meat from you ugly cocksuckers, and this is how you fucking treat me? Why don't you go feed some feedlot garbage fucking beef to some little kids so they'll play with you, huh? I'm so fucking sick of this shit. I can rebrand to Frankie's free-range dog food.
This is common stuff. There's things called regulations. I've been talking about regulations the last couple of years or so. And yeah, it's a hassle. But he's acting like he's above the law. Well, his customers who may be avoiding food poisoning would be glad for these regulations. Maybe saving their lives. Yeah, these carny conservatives, they just don't care about other people's lives. Yet, strangely enough, they care about life before it's born. Why is that?
Dog food marked not for sale on anything and sell bull's balls mixed with fucking shit and blood, and my customers will still buy it because they know it's better than the shit you scumbags are selling. I am so fucking disgusted. It is unfucking believable. And now that I got this USDA inspector up my ass, it doesn't matter if I have $300,000 of USDA certified meat in my freezer. These cocksuckers are gonna be up my ass.
Is that some weird projection going on there? You've heard of Big Pharma. Then, thanks to Frank's low-carb community, there was a thing called Big Corn. That was rebutted with Big Broccoli. And now I would like to suggest that Frank's situation here should be called Getting Screwed by Big Cucumber.
Inspection warrant, Frankie's free-range meat. Look, as much as I shouldn't be, I'm a gentleman. I'm not going to name this judge. I'm not going to name this cocksucker fucking inspector, because you know who you are. Oh my God. My guys don't speak fucking English, you dipshit. They're from Mexico. Have you heard of it? Holy fuck. They actually work an honest living. Notice of inspection. New York State Department of Agriculture and Markets. And I know it was my land.
Those were the jerk-offs that pissed me off 2 weeks ago, didn't show up for the pickup, said they don't want to do business with me. Then they decided to, and then instead, and then they're big bad boys, calling the meat inspector on a small business trying to provide healthy products for people. So I came down to my warehouse last night to see what happened, and my cameras were off on my phone because I can monitor my business, remotely, and it wasn't working. So the only reason the cameras wouldn't be working is if someone turned them off. So I'm going to show you guys pictures of what it looked like because it did not leave the facility labeled as pet food and dog food. So so the only reason the cameras wouldn't be working is if someone turned them off. So I'm going to show you guys pictures of what it looked like when I came in. So they put a search warrant on the computer screen. They unplugged the computer. They unplugged the security cameras. So when the inspectors came in here, they knew what they were doing was wrong. They knew the search warrant was unjustified. So very, very suspicious, very ridiculous that the first thing they did when they came into my business is unplugged all the security cameras and all the footage. So we're going to see if we can recover that. I don't know. And guys, this isn't like a little, oh, they just came in. No, this is bad. They seized product under the Federal Meat Inspection Act, which allows them to basically come in and do whatever they want, which is completely ridiculous. So this is freeze-dried bovine powder. For some reason they detained it, even though this is not being sold as meat for human consumption. This is probably about $15,000 worth of bovine powder. Very, very expensive. And they just seized it. They have no justification. They don't know what this is.
When you're selling some food product that the USDA doesn't even know existed,
They have zero proof I've been buying it or selling it from anyone. They just came in and slapped a label on it because it's meat. I don't think the eggs are regulated, so I'm pretty sure they were unable to do anything about that. That's the nice thing about poultry and eggs, is that they're not able to mess with it.
that's my first time catching that. He says that's a good thing, people. It's a good thing for you to be buying his eggs that are not regulated, because they can't mess with it.
And then this is all the meat that came in from the butcher, the hot dogs, the sausage. U.S. detained 1,500 pounds of assorted meat products. Apparently it's for dog food, so I don't know if the Federal Meat Inspection Act applies to pet food. And they seized my caviar, my salmon roe too, even though I buy this from a local distributor.
These USDA suckers said they're coming back here at 9:30, but it's 10:15, so I don't know if these cowards are going to show up, but...
My name is Governor. I'm an investigator with the USDA.
Yeah,
I was the one you spoke to this morning.
Yeah, you guys called me up. You wanted to talk about you want to see my invoices from the last 6 months, right?
Yeah, so the meeting today is just to explain what happened. So we can explain the reason for the detention, what's going on, the issues, answer any questions you have.
Yeah, I got some paperwork ready.
What?
That put the search warrant on my computer downstairs.
I don't know.
You don't know who put this on my computer downstairs and unplugged the security camera?
We did.
You did it.
No one touched your computer.
No one unplugged the computer and no one unplugged the security cameras, but when I came in yesterday, they were unplugged. Really? You guys are a bunch of fucking comedians. I can smell the ocean air in Colombia right now. You fucking lunatics. You mind if I record moving forward?
No, sir.
I can record.
We can end the meeting right here if you want. You want to end the meeting?
Yes.
All right. You have my email. You have my phone number, right? Products are detained under the Federal Meat Inspection Act. So whenever you want to resolve the issue, hopefully within 10 days, I hope to get a response from you about what you're going to do with the product, right? Here are your records. Have a good day.
So when these guys came in yesterday, they came in, police officer unplugged the computer downstairs and the security cameras, and those two guys with the masks on, that actually just put their masks on right now, are the USDA inspectors that are telling me I can't sell certain products. But this is completely ridiculous. They showed up with, two USDA inspectors, one guy's training, and there's only one cop there now, but they showed up with like 4 police officers earlier, and they wouldn't enter the building without 4 police officers.
So basically, they came in. They're busting my balls about the sausage and charcuterie products that came in yesterday. I told them it's being sold as pet food and dog food. They're saying the product is misbranded because it did not leave the facility labeled as pet food and dog food. So that's their argument, is that since the butcher and the person that sent me the product was not labeled as not for human consumption, pet food, dog food, whatever, that it's misbranded. They're saying that the other product that's in the freezer is marked as not for sale, but there's no record of it. And the thing is, none of those products in the freezer that they're busting my balls about have never been sold or have never been for sale on the website. And then the freeze-dried beef powder downstairs that we have for the supplement company and stuff, they're saying they're not sure if it was inspected or not. So at this point, they're just harassing me and busting my balls. So I don't really care at this point. It's just too much nonsense.